All right, so what's up? Welcome back to the Girl from the Network. Welcome back to the channel. For everybody that's like a long time subscriber, thanks for stopping by. And for those new people, I hope that this year brings you all that gardening success that you've been looking for, and you're looking for a channel to help motivate you and get you to that next level. Then thanks for stopping by the channel. Hope you stay a while. I know you could be doing anything else, but you right here breathing the fresh air of somewhere in Louisiana. I was looking at a comment that we got, and I told you I would start like sharing some of the comments. I was gonna do another comment, but then like yesterday, this comment came through, and I was like, wow, like that's what I'm talking about. I didn't even talk about a lot of the issues of like my day to day and what I had been going through as far as just being out here on the property, on the land. And then so this, I don't know if this is a woman or a man. I'm gonna guess it's a guy, but I'm not sure. But it's Wilbur's Place, and it says, "So happy you are back. You are missed. Every time I watch you, I feel like you're speaking directly to my situation." There's so many people, we don't know it, but there's so many people that are just like us. There's so many people that's going through the same thing that you're going through. So it's no need to like really be depressed, like, oh, I'm in this all by myself, I'm going through this. Look, there's thousands of people. Whatever situation you're in right now, there's thousands of people going through the exact same thing, and there may be another million, billion people that are worse off. So this is what Wilbur's Place said. He said, whether it was the death of my brother, same thing. He says, or same thing with me, or a freak shoulder injury that I sustained in June. So I didn't have a shoulder injury. I've been suffering with like a shoulder thing for a long time, but it's not really, it doesn't bother me. But just saying, whoever this person is, had a brother to pass and a debt. So I don't know if it was murder like mine or whatever, but same deal, right? He's dealing with the death of his brother or her. I'm gonna say he. I'm sorry if you're a lady. It says, I also appreciate. I can't. It's so cloudy, you can't even see the airplane pass. You just hear it. It says, I appreciate your raw honesty. As a solo homesteader, I have felt defeated these past months. And I'm not going to lie to you. I had that feeling. I had that feeling that overwhelmed. I had that feeling overwhelmed. And I've talked to y'all about that many a times, about scaling back until you get to the point to where it's something you can actually maintain, because maintenance is the biggest part of your garden. It's not putting in raised beds, it's not putting in rows, it's not building all of these intricate trellis designs. All of those things are fairly easy. When you got the energy, you get them done. It's the maintenance, when you once you've installed more than you can take care of. And so you just have to find that balance of, you can't do everything every day. You got to find that balance where you can just do a little bit here, a little bit there, until it all starts coming together. But he says, as a solo homesteader, I have felt defeated these past months. My mind was willing, but my body was calling BS. This is what he said. Basically, like the Bible, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. You can want to do every last one of you. You want to do so many things. We all want to do, I want to do this. I want to put in these trees. I want to put in this. I want to put in that. And then you got to go to work in the morning, and then all kind of other things kind of start to escalate, and before you know it, you beat down from just stress, daily stress. You're beat down and you can't get anything accomplished. But he says, I experienced the weight gain too, and I was talking to y'all about that. I was like, golly, what's going on? I was just looking in the mirror. I put this shirt on. This is like a little tight shirt, and I put this shirt on, and I'm like, my stomach is like hanging out past my waist. And I was like, this is not me. This is not me. Like, get a handle on it before it's too late. That's what I was telling myself. But the weight gain is serious if you don't watch it. And once you get overwhelmed, you almost give up, to the point to where you sit on that sofa and you pick up that YouTube app and you pick up that Netflix and you go to town for a couple of months. And when you look up, you 30 pounds heavier, 40 pounds heavier, and you hoping the spring comes back to help you get back into the form that you was in before. But if you don't watch it, you'll miss your fall gardening season. You'll miss the spring gardening season. And before you know it, you're sitting on the couch watching me garden. You don't want to do that. You want to get out there and you want to try to do a little bit for yourself. It says, my mind was willing, but my body called BS. I experienced the weight gain too. Some days, all I could do was walk to the chicken coop and back to gather the eggs. If I'm lying, well, I guess I am dying, but you know, if I'm lying, I'm dying. I'm telling you. Some days, this is why I wanted to do a video on this particular message, this comment, because some days that was all I could do. I couldn't believe it. I got bags of soil on the ground that I've been had on the ground for months, and all I could do was muster up enough energy, enough strength to deal with the pain, to get to the chickens, feed the dog, go back inside, back on the sofa or laying on the bed trying to stretch, TENS unit, that's all I could do. Straight, I was like, this person doesn't know me. So if this person went through the exact same thing, I'm not alone. So that means you also, whatever you're going through, you're not alone. Backyard Farmer Pat, she put on a comment and she said, I watched and I actually commented on her videos when she was in, I believe it was Colombia, because she was walking up and down these hills. She was like going through the neighborhood, through the real neighborhood, letting people see. And she commented, she was like, when I did those videos, nobody knows, but I was like half of the trip was in a wheelchair. And I was like, oh my goodness, like, and you would never know, because she was walking and she was like, she said she had to get like a couple of shots in her back and stuff just to be able to get through that trip. This stuff is real, but we don't talk about it. Like, the pains of gardening is real. It's more realer than harvest videos. For those people that's really doing this, you know what pain is like. You know what aches and bending over and stretching and pulling muscles, and you're not doing no hard work, but you're pulling muscles. You know what that's like. So he says, some days all I can do is walk, just like me, walk back and forth to the chicken coop to gather eggs. Although I was close, I did not give up. I looked at my channel one day and I had saw like last upload 25 days or 28 days. Y'all, that's getting close. That's getting close to saying, man, forget this. But I didn't give up. I didn't give up. You're going to get overwhelmed at times, but just because you get overwhelmed doesn't mean you should give up. So that's a beautiful thing that he said. I was close, but I didn't give up. I'm looking forward to what I can accomplish this spring with my gardens. May God continue to bless you as your presence here blesses others. So that was a cool thing. Thank you for that. That's where my motivation comes from. Reading the comments, seeing people's stories, and I can't share. I'm gonna try to share some as much as I can. I can't share them all, but a lot of my gardening tips and advice comes from the comment section. Sometimes more so than the video you watching. When you go in the comment section, everybody knows that's where the real conversation is. That's where the real people are. Like, the YouTuber is just a facade, it's just a character. But inside the conversation in the comments, it's real people dealing with real life, sharing real situations. And just from that one video, I find that it's somebody else out here that really, when he says solo homesteader, you know, I got a wife and kids, but they're young. When he says solo homesteader, I immediately knew just about every problem he's facing. Having to take care of security, having to take care of the growth, putting in, establishing everything, I immediately felt like I could have wrote that myself. That's what I'm saying. I could have wrote that comment myself. And that's why I YouTube. That's why I YouTube, because there's so many of you that I'll never meet. But I meet your stories in the comment section of my videos and other people's videos. I I see you as real people. I see who you are and what you do. And I'm knowing like, okay, this is somebody else that had a struggle. This is somebody else that uh, pulled the muscle, had an injury, but still is going to work through it and still is going to try to be the best person they can be looking forward. Not looking in the past. We can't worry about 2021, 2020. I should have planted that tree last spring. Don't even worry about it. Look, throw that out of your mind. Don't even worry about that. There's some other things I should have did last spring. I'm not worried about it, because guess what? When I get a chance, if God spare my life, looking at the things I already have, when I get a chance, I'm going after it. I'm going to give me some more. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to let injuries or sicknesses or depression, anything like that, deter me from that ultimate goal of what I want my yard to look like. And that's what you got to do. If 2023 knocks you on your, you know what, and you still alive in 2024, go after it in 2024. Go after it in 2025. You're going to get some years where you're going to get knocked on your behind. That's just how it is. But like that song says, we just hope that all of our good days outweigh our bad days. Thank you for watching the Go From It Network. Thanks you, Wilburs Place, for that beautiful comment. Let me know that I'm not alone. You are not alone. I am here with you. All that good stuff. God bless y'all. And as always, not just in the garden. Not just in the garden. In all areas of life. You know what it is. Grow, grow, grow.